wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Last night in sports, Celtics beat the Cavaliers 109-102, and the Thunder beat the Mavericks 196. Boston leads the series 3-1, and the series is tied 2-2.
That Mavs Thunder game was great.
Mm-hmm. You stayed up for it?
No.
Oh.
I just could tell by my group chat that it was great.
Oh.
Yeah, when I woke up this morning, they was talking about it. It was like, that Mavs Thunder game, though. And I was like, oh, okay. So that Mavs Thunder game, though.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't see it.
Well, tonight, the Knicks takes on Indiana at 8 p.m., and the WNBA begins tonight. Of course, people are talking about Indiana and Connecticut. That game is 7:30 p.m. A lot of people want to see Caitlin Clark, and as I told you guys yesterday, usually attendance for those games are around 3,000 people. Now they're expecting over 10,000 people in this opening game.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason that game is on TV is because of Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm. Now, Michael Cohen was testifying yesterday, and he's going to testify again in the Donald Trump trial. And just like we thought, they talked about a lot of what Trump was allegedly doing.
The star witness testified that he went to work for Trump in 2006 as his fixer. His salary, $375,000 a year. He loved his job. It was fantastic, an amazing experience. He said Trump warned him right before he announced he was running for president, be prepared, there's going to be a lot of women coming forward. Sure enough, 1 month before the 2016 election, Stormy Daniels came looking for a deal, and Cohen says Trump was incensed, telling him, "This is a disaster, a total disaster. Women will hate me. Guys will think it's cool, but this is going to be a disaster for the campaign." But Cohen says Trump wasn't concerned that Melania might leave him. "Don't worry, how long do you think I'll be on the market for? Not long," Trump allegedly replied. The former president came to court today with his largest entourage yet, including 2 U.S. senators, J.D. Vance of Ohio and Tommy Tuberville of Alabama.
This trial is rigged. It's dishonest. It's a disgrace to New York.
I mean, he put the presidency before his marriage. Okay, he's running for president. I mean, when you put your priorities in order.
He said, "How long will we be single for?
President.
I'm not gonna be on the market too
long."
long.
You're running for president of the United States of America.
Jesus,
I kind of understand a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, also, this is crazy. An Alabama man who told a police officer, "Get your ass out of the way," after getting a ticket, now either has to do jail time or has to write an apology letter to the officer. Now, this is in Alabama.
Judge Nicholas Bull ordered Burks to apologize to the officer who gave him a speeding ticket last December. That's in addition to the $200 fine Burks shelled out this week. He believes that making Burks say "I'm sorry" to the officer, and Burks admits he used one bad word, violates his right to free speech.
According to the federal cases, what has to happen is those words that he uses or someone uses has to incite violence. That's not the case in this situation.
Harrison adds that Supreme Court cases support his interpretation of the law. Profanity-laced language does not violate the law. As for Burks, he stands firm in the belief that he was not wrong for what he said.
But I told my mom I'm probably just going to go up there and see if they're going to actually give me some time from not 10 days or 30 days, whatever they want to give me for not writing an apology letter, because I'm not writing an apology letter. I don't think I don't think it's necessary.
So what, he going to go to jail?
30 days.
I don't know, bro. If the news anchors in your town sound like that and the sheriff in your town, if they sound like this, I don't think I want to be in no jail cell with them for 30 days.
I mean, could you imagine some of the things? Yeah, could you imagine some of the things we said at the police office when they gave us the tickets and they pulled us over?
No, I don't talk crazy to police.
I used to.
Well, that's because you're the son of a cop.
No, they used to pull me over for no reason.
And you're the son of a cop.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes,
You still lock me up.
I ain't the daughter of a cop or son of a cop, and I be talking crazy.
I used to talk
Not
so
me.
reckless.
But not to them. But like, you know, when you in your car.
Oh,
So-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't
talking crazy to
going.
them.
I'm not about to
For
talk
what?
to them crazy. And then no.
I used to be so disrespectful. I
Because
used
you're
to
the
be
son of a
stupid.
cop.
I used to be
it's
stupid.
a sense of privilege
Yeah,
that comes with that.
It was you're doing nothing. You get pulled over for doing nothing. License and registration is usually because I was driving a nice car, and I used to be wow. Disrespectful. As you get a little older, you be like, "This is stupid." Why
And
am I
then when
doing
you
this?
was younger, you was much, much lighter. So it was like,
Exactly.
okay.
And let me
Get out of
hold-
here,
let me-
Billy.
Let me hold. Let me hold this memo up, okay? Just to remind you, okay?
If you're reading this,
you can't say the N-word no more. Okay,
Shut
so
up.
between your skin complexion, the nice car you was driving, and being the son of a cop, you was talking crazy to them police
Jesus.
officers. We don't have that luxury.
But he said ass and got to do 30 days?
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that. If I was in this passenger seat, I'd be like, man, shut the fuck up, you get us killed in this car.
Yeah.
That's what I'd have been
He
saying.
said it
I'm like,
to him. Okay.
All right, well.
Call it what you want, but at the end of the day, we got to survive out here. And
I agree now.
And things like that.
I was stupid back then.
Things like that decrease your rate of surviving.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. Well, that is front page news. I remember one time I got pulled over and I had my dad on the phone.
Exactly.
And I was arguing. No, I was arguing with the cop. I was arguing with the cop. My dad was just yelling, "Shut up! Shut the F up! Shut up!" And I got a ticket. And he was like, "Just get the ticket and go home. You can't beat the police in the street.
And
Just shut up."
And that's
he
an
was right.
officer. Your dad. What was his position?
He was a detective.
Exactly. That's him telling you that. So yes, that's common sense. Shut up. You
So
gotta
you can
survive.
relate to that white lady who that we reported.
No, I can't relate to any white lady. I cannot,
Okay.
I cannot relate
the
to
one
any
who
white
thought
lady.
she was above the law. She
No,
was
I
like,
can't- I can't
Henry
whatever.
definitely
I
got
can't relate
Karen
to,
in
I
him.
can't relate to any white woman.
Okay.
He definitely Paul Karen.
So do you know who my dad is?
Nah, that didn't matter. I mean, it was just
Okay.
a police officer. But back in New York, they used to pull people over for no reason, and
Yeah.
it was stupid. But
A
anyway,
lot of places. You're right.
yeah. All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. All right, last night, NBA, the Cavaliers lost to the Celtics 109-102. The Thunder beat the Mavericks 196, all right? Now, they tie that series with the Thunder and Mavericks, and Boston leads 3-1. The Knicks play tonight at 8 p.m. Also, the WNBA starts tonight, and Indiana plays. Now, they're saying that usually they averaged 3,000 last year, and they're expecting to average over 10,000 this year, which is great for the WNBA.
So what 10,000 what?
People in the stands.
At the games?
At the games.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Now, Biden trails Trump in the battleground states. They're saying President Biden is trailing Donald Trump in 5 of the 6 key battleground states. Now, this is a new polling from the New York Times, Siena College, and the Philadelphia Inquirer.
I'm sick of having this conversation because every time I had this conversation, people get upset with me. But I asked this simple question last October, November. A simple question. Is the Biden-Harris ticket a winnable ticket? I don't know why that is such a controversial question to ask. It's just a simple question. But when you ask it, people get upset.
They do. Because at this point, there's no other choice.
There's no other choice. But even back then, that's why we were saying things like maybe it would be in Biden's best interest or in the best interest of the Democratic Party for him to step aside. But people get mad when you say that, too.
I think people feel like it's too late now. That can't happen. So now they're saying, everybody got to
It's too late now, but people have been saying this. This isn't a new conversation. People were saying this way back when. I was saying this last year sometime. But you got to deal with you got to play with the cards you've been dealt now.
Yeah. Well, a couple of months ago, of course, we remember that Baltimore bridge that fell out and so many people were injured and killed and crew members. Well, they finally got the last piece out so they can actually start rebuilding.
That was the moment the crews set off explosives to break apart that 600-ton steel beam that was still on top of the Dali cargo ship. Now remember, that ship's been stuck there ever since when the ship hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge back in late March overnight.
Dude, this is bad. Like there is no bridge.
That is new video we're getting in body cam from the night that it happened, from Maryland's Department of Natural Resources. The shock. Did you hear that in that first responder's voice? The collapse killed the 6 construction workers who had been filling potholes on the bridge last night. Just last week, crews recovered the body of the final missing victim, which is why they moved forward with the demolition today.
Well, that's good.
Crazy.
So
Yeah.
start building that up.
I know. But it's just so crazy. Just when you hear the story, even for the first time, it's like, dang, like it's no bridge.
You drove home, this weekend? Last weekend?
For Saturday.
And it's very
They
difficult,
just go
right?
a different way. Yeah,
Damn.
traffic is crazy. Like going into White Marsh and Prairie Hall, and because you hit East County before you get to the actual city, and yeah, definitely.
Now, your boo is a truck driver. What does he say about the traffic getting there? Because I know it has to be difficult for trucks because you can't go certain routes.
Yeah, it's different. It's like a different route. It's like a 45 minute to like 2 hours depending on the traffic like that because they have to go around now and then take a lot of city routes.
So they got to charge more because I'm sure it's more gas, more in tolls and all that.
Definitely tolls, big tolls.
And those trucks not supposed to go down certain
Yeah, that's
roads,
what I'm saying.
right?
Yeah,
No, because some of them have height restrictions and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So yeah, it's just calculating routes and all of that stuff. But
And lastly, they're talking to the 10 top best cities to start a career in 2024. Number 1.
Career in what, though?
You just said a career. I guess start a career. Number 1, Atlanta, Georgia.
Career in what?
too many people.
It says
Korean
this year's
what?
best city to start a career in Atlanta, Georgia, which comes in the first of professional opportunities and 7th for quality of life. Number 2, Orlando, Florida. Number 3, Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 4, Tampa, Florida. Number 5, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Number 6, Portland, Maine. Number 7, Charleston, South Carolina.
You already know 843 what's happening. We out here.
Career in what?
Career in what? That was something you already know.
Number 8, Austin, Texas. Number 9, Miami, Florida. And number 10, Knoxville, Tennessee. On the bottom of the list, in 182nd, is New York. Said it making it the worst city for starting a career.
You ain't got to tell me. Listen, I've had a great career in New York City, but that's my point. Career in what? What are you going to these places to do? Okay? That matters.
Yeah. Well, I kind of knew number 1 would be Atlanta.
Why
I
you
mean,
thought
like, you
that?
can move down there and do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether it's legal, illegal, whatever. You will make a killing. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that is front page news.
Wake that ass up. Early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.